Alex's life spirals into chaos the moment he steps into the stifling intake area of the county jail. The air buzzes with overlapping voices, a dissonant symphony that mirrors his racing heart. Under the glare of fluorescent lights, the starkness of his new reality pierces through him, stripping away his previous existence. Wrongly convicted, he's engulfed by an overwhelming sense of fear and confusion. Each echoing footstep, from the guards to the waiting inmates, deepens his isolation, as if the very walls are closing in, suffocating him with monotony. His mind races through memories of laughter and vibrant colors from days spent painting in sunlit parks, a stark contrast to the sterile gray of his confinement. In this newfound prison, the battle against despair becomes not just a daily struggle, but a haunting reflection of a life once filled with dreams now lying dormant behind bars. In the relentless haze of jail life, Alex records his daily existence in a journal, capturing the suffocating monotony that surrounds him. He meticulously describes the bland meals that barely satisfy, the echoes of distant conversations that serve as reminders of isolation, and the indifference displayed by guards who treat inmates as mere numbers. Each entry becomes a cathartic release of his bottled frustrations as he wrestles with the profound injustice of his situation. Through these reflections, Alex explores his feelings of abandonment and the crushing weight of despair that burdens his spirit. While the walls of confinement close in around him, he begins to understand that even within these confines, he has the power to assert his voice and chronicle his struggle against the injustice that engulfs him, providing a flicker of hope within the confines of his reality. As Alex flips through his memories, he is transported back to the carefree days when art was his refuge, a world filled with vibrant hues and the laughter of friends echoing in sunlit parks. Every image of paint on canvas starkly contrasts with the cold, unyielding atmosphere of confinement. He recalls the exhilaration of creating, the way colors breathed life into his spirit, and how each stroke expressed his innermost thoughts. This longing ignites a flicker within him, propelling him to rediscover his sense of self amidst despair. In his reflective state, Alex grapples with the realization that his identity was not merely defined by his surroundings. Even behind bars, a spark of creativity remains alive, challenging the notion of who he is in this new, dark chapter of his life. Amidst the confinement, the essence of his artistic spirit fights to emerge anew. As Alex immerses himself in dialogue with fellow inmates, a pivotal transformation begins to unfold. Conversations with Sam, a man marked by life's tribulations, become a lifeline, instilling a sense of camaraderie. Through their exchanges, wisdom and vulnerability intertwine, rekindling a flicker of resilience within Alex's heart. As he shares his hopes and fears, he discovers the power of connection, reminding him that he is not alone in his struggle. The stories they swap serve as a catalyst for Alex, igniting a dormant creative spirit that yearns to reclaim its voice. Fueled by newfound emotional depth, he picks up a pen, pouring his feelings into poetry that captures both his anguish and hopes. This act of creation becomes an outlet, bridging his past artistic passion with the grim present, setting the stage for a profound journey of self-discovery and renewed strength within the confines of his bleak reality. As the looming date of the appeal hearing draws closer, Alex finds himself ensnared in a web of crippling anxiety. He grapples with the weight of hopelessness, questioning the potential outcomes while fiercely holding on to his resolve to seek justice. In his quiet moments, he reflects on his journey thus far, recognizing the delicate balance between despair and determination that has come to define his existence. Each flicker of hope emerges as a challenge to the darkness threatening to engulf him. With conviction, he reaffirms his inner strength, refusing to surrender to fear. Instead, he channels his tumultuous thoughts into his writing, allowing his words to resonate with the deep sense of urgency he feels. Through this creative endeavor, he prepares not just for the hearing ahead, but for a battle that transcends his individual plight. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. As the chaos of the violent altercation subsides, Alex finds himself grappling with a deeper understanding of the fragility of human nature. The abruptness of the conflict forces him to reflect on the depths of violence and despair that can fester in confinement. Witnessing the raw emotion displayed by those around him ignites a stark recognition of the environment designed to strip away individuality. Yet, rather than succumb to hopelessness, Alex feels a surge of resolve to uphold his morals amidst the brutality. He realizes that every act of kindness, every instance of creative expression, becomes an act of rebellion against the dehumanization surrounding him. With renewed clarity, he vows to remain true to himself, knowing that the essence of humanity lies in compassion, even in the bleakest circumstances. This internal awakening propels him forward, solidifying his commitment to fight not just for his freedom, but for a more profound sense of justice. As the anticipated appeal date looms closer, Alex immerses himself in his poetic creations, sharing them with his fellow inmates in a newfound display of vulnerability. With each word, he fosters a sense of shared purpose and unity among them, transforming their collective pain into a powerful source of hope. The connections he builds through art remind him that the walls enclosing them do not define their spirits. For the first time since his arrival, laughter and encouragement ripple through the otherwise stark environment, transcending his isolation. As these moments of camaraderie wash over him, he feels a surge of optimism, bolstered by the understanding that they are all fighting for justice in their unique battles. With the pivotal moment approaching, he maintains focus on what lies ahead, ready to face the impending challenges, fueled by the collective hope he has nurtured within this unlikely community. In the quiet moments leading up to the appeal hearing, Alex embarks on an emotional journey of self-affirmation through his writing. With pen in hand, he pours his heart into an entry filled with raw vulnerability and soaring declarations of hope. Each word becomes a testament not only to his longing for freedom, but also to the unyielding desire for justice that pulses within the walls of confinement. As he reflects on the plight of his fellow inmates, Alex senses a shared resilience and collective strength brewing among them. This realization instills him with newfound courage, a resolve fueled by the belief that they are all deserving of liberation from their unjust circumstances. In these powerful moments, he recognizes that his voice can spark change, sending ripples of hope into the lives of those around him. With determination guiding him, he prepares to confront the challenges ahead with unwavering spirit. As the court proceedings commence, Alex sits rigid, the atmosphere thick with palpable tension. Each legal term exchanged feels like an intricate dance, a performance laden with the weight of truth hanging in the balance. He hones in on the subtle nuances, the judge's poised demeanor, the prosecutor's assertive arguments, and the defense's impassioned pleas, each representing the emotional stakes intertwined within his very existence. Memories of his past flicker through his mind, providing a stark backdrop against the unfolding drama. Hope and dread vie for dominance, each moment of silence amplifying the gravity of his situation. As the evidence is laid bare, Alex grapples with the flickering light of potential freedom clashing against the looming shadow of despair. This moment, he realizes, is not just a trial of his innocence, but a testament to the enduring human spirit seeking justice. And he steels himself for whatever comes next. As Alex waits anxiously for the judge's ruling, he pens heartfelt reflections on the emotional journey that brought him here, capturing his fears and hopes. The weight of uncertainty curls around him, but he influences his thoughts with affirmations of resilience, refusing to be defined by his circumstances. Through vivid descriptions, he recalls the transformative moments of camaraderie among inmates, where shared laughter becomes a balm for collective pain. Imagining the life he yearns to reclaim, he conjures memories of freedom and creativity, fueling his resolve to keep fighting. Amidst the chaos, small acts of kindness emerge, revealing the humanity that persists in bleak surroundings. His creative spirit flourishes, providing an avenue for expression and solace, as he contemplates the future with both trepidation and optimism. Each word he writes solidifies his belief in justice, transforming despair into inspiration. The clock ticks relentlessly. He feels momentum building toward a crucial turning point. Encouraged by newfound hope, he commits to the fight for his future. In this moment of introspection, Alex knows he must embrace both fear and hope as he faces the impending verdict with courage. As Alex absorbs the gravity of his emotions post-hearing, hope flickers in the unexpected arrival of a public defender. During their meeting, she reveals potential new evidence that could alter the course of his fate. This revelation ignites a fire within him, reawakening his determination to confront the injustices surrounding his wrongful conviction. With each word shared, Alex feels burdens lift, replaced by a renewed sense of purpose. The prospect of retracing the steps of his fight for freedom becomes invigorating, spurring him to envision a future beyond the confines of his cell. He realizes this moment could be the turning point he has longed for, igniting a resurgence of hope, not just within himself, but among the inmates who have become his allies. Fueled by this new energy, Alex steels himself for the battles ahead, ready to reclaim his narrative and assert his innocence against an unjust system. In a moment of self-reflection, Alex confronts the weight of his emotional scars while pondering the potential for newfound freedom. The fight within him transcends his personal struggle, symbolizing the challenge against a flawed justice system that impacts countless lives. He grapples with the layers of his experiences, recognizing how each painful moment has shaped his resilience and determination. The stark reality of wrongful conviction looms over him, yet it also serves as a catalyst for change. He understands that embracing both his pain and the glimmers of hope created through connection, creativity, and shared experiences can fuel his quest for justice. With each passing moment, the stakes continue to rise, urging him to act, not just for himself, but for the many silenced voices craving liberation. This profound realization propels him forward, igniting an unwavering commitment to championing truth and justice in all its forms. As Alex anxiously awaits the ruling, he pours his thoughts into his art, each stroke of the brush reflecting his innermost struggles and aspirations. This creative outlet transforms his turmoil into expression, allowing him to examine profound themes of humanity and innocence. In the quiet of his cell, the act of creating becomes his sanctuary, where he finds solace amidst uncertainty. Memories of laughter with friends and the vibrant world outside flood his mind, fueling a growing desire to reclaim his identity and freedom. He contemplates the resilience of the human spirit against adversity, recognizing that even in confinement, hope can bloom. Each word and image he conjures serves as a testament to his unyielding spirit. As time ticks on, he embraces this moment as one of transformation, fortifying his resolve as he prepares for the outcome that could reshape his future. This chapter marks the beginning of an indomitable journey toward justice. As the days dwindle closer to the pivotal moment of the judge's decision, the tension builds within Alex, reflected in every flick of his pen across the pages of his journal. He writes fervently, capturing the myriad emotions swirling within him, a concoction of fear, longing, and an ever-present glimmer of hope. Each word echoes the shared laughter and perseverance, the bonds formed with fellow inmates, reminding him of the humanity that flourishes even in adversity. Imagining the life he fights to reclaim fuels his creative expression, invigorating his resolve to transcend his circumstances. Amidst uncertainty, he finds strength in the small acts of kindness exchanged in the corridors of confinement. In this moment of introspection, he embraces the duality of fear and hope, resolutely preparing himself to confront whatever verdict lies ahead, unyielding in his quest for justice and freedom. As the weight of anticipation settles over Alex, he finds himself wrapped in a cocoon of reflection, processing the emotional turbulence that has defined his journey thus far. With the judge's decision hanging in the air, he captures his inner turmoil in heartfelt entries, blending his fears with unyielding affirmations of resilience. Vivid memories of camaraderie emerge, shared laughter and compassion amongst inmates reminding him of the humanity that persists even in bleak surroundings. Each moment of creativity he engages in fuels his determination, painting a picture of both despair and hope. The clock ticks on, each second echoing the intensity of his emotions. Armed with the conviction that his voice matters, Alex prepares to embrace both uncertainty and possibility, ready to confront whatever awaits him. The time has come for him to stand firm against injustice, ready to reclaim his narrative and fight for the freedom he so desperately seeks.